So here's a quick little review. There's the two driving units. They both power some electromagnets that you see here that we've got attached to opposite ends of the tank. And on the inside of the tank, opposed to, or the opposite of what you see right there, is a little caged propeller or impeller. But those two driver units have their own power supply. They also have a backup power supply. So the idea being that if the power goes out in the house, at least those two units will continue to move water within the tank. And that can be the difference between life and death in a coral reef tank during a power outage. So now, the real trick is to figure out how these work. Let's go take a look and see how they're doing so far. So you can see there, one of them's running and it's on its low speed. There's another unit there that's running, it too is on its low speed. So we don't have the operations manual yet, so I guess I'm going to have to go in there and kind of play around a little bit and see if we can figure out how to make them work. But it certainly appears as though there's a goodly current in the tank already. So one nice thing about the internet, it's available at everybody's home. And Craig, he's got his computer sitting right here next to the aquarium. So let's go online and see if we can get some of those operating instructions. And as it turns out, they do have operating instructions online. So I'm going to go ahead and read through this a little bit.
I do have to say, I was impressed with the fact that it showed a wide line or a varied line of product. I was also able to zero in on the specific product I had, and there was a section there where I could download the PDF file of the instructions or operations manual.
So you can certainly see that there's a significant amount of water movement. I don't know if you can see the sand moving around, but that's one of the settings at its highest speed, which is, I think, a little too much in this tank. So we've got the two vortex units now installed. They're operating in the system. I'm going to have to spend some time trying to figure out how exactly it works. I've kind of left it at the previous settings and adjusted it down, but as you saw, there's a significant increase in water flow in there. And the idea is, again, that greater water movement's going to help keep those debris from settling, or at least flushed out of the system to the point where it doesn't encourage those algae problems inside the tank. It may not be the solution, but it's a damn good start towards resolving those algae problems.
Make sure to come on back for part 4 as I come back in 2 weeks for the next aquarium service. I download the PDF instructions on how to set up the unit and attempt to program it on camera.